There's a book called Atomic Habits, and there's a pretty good insight I'd like to share with you. I know a lot of people wanted to get better with their habits, and I remember in the past I had like 10 to 15 different habits I want to get consistent all at once. But I realized that you can't do so many things at once. Like, you have to view life as a game. Let's say you have 5 skill points, right? If you want to learn two skills are going to cost you 6 skill points. But one skill is going to cost you only 4 or 3 skill points. So let's say you wanted to get both skills, but you only put 3% in them, you're only gonna get progress to a certain limit. So when you want to get progress in something, the more energy you put into it, the more progress you're gonna make. And this is why a lot of people don't succeed because they put so much energy in so many different things, so they don't progress. If I try to learn every instrument I want, it wouldn't really succeed because I want to learn piano. I'm only gonna get to level 2 in piano, level 2 in guitar, level 2 in trumpet, level 2 in the flute, level 2 in this. You're not going to progress in all of them because you're focused on too many things. But if I dive all in on maybe just the guitar alone, put all my energy into it, I'd probably be a level 5 or a level 6 in it because I'd get a lot more higher in that skill. So, first, what you want to do is try to think of like 5 to 10. I think the perfect number is 8, but that depends on what you have going in your life and the things you want to do. But if you want to make a habit tracker, the four most important things I think everybody should have are reading, meditating, journaling, and exercising. Any type of exercise, any type of meditation, journaling, or reading. Those are the four things you want to include. Now, what you want to do if you want to progressively overload and actually make progress in it is what you want to do every day is make sure you do the bare minimum for each habit. So at least read at least just one sentence a day. Like, no matter how bad your life is, no matter where you are in the world, you could always read one sentence of a book a day. When it comes for the exercise, pick one exercise. You could pick a push, pull, or leg. So you can pick like a push up, you can pick a pull, like a pull up, or maybe an inverted row. And for legs, you can do like pistol squats or regular squats or any type of leg exercise that you can do like right now, like calisthenics or bodyweight exercise. Once you pick that, you want to do at least one rep. Just make sure you do the rep slow. You feel the muscles burning, you feel the tension, and you go back up slowly. You can do 25, you can do 30, you can do 50 if you want, but make sure your bare minimum every day is to at least do one. Because if you at least do one, that's making progress. So once you have around like 4 to 8, you're gonna have a lot. But if you can't think of any, I can give you some extra ones. There's bedtime, there's wake up time, morning routine, nighttime routine, stretching, content creation like writing your book or creating a blog or writing full guides or content, any type of content. And there's also cardio or a specific form of exercise. There's many different things you can include. It can just be something specific to you. It can also be like instruments or something like that. So what you want to do is get 4 to 8 and you want to create a habit tracker. I'll leave a link in the description to the template I use, and I print it out and use it myself. So, as you can see, this is my habit tracker right here. I use it every day, and it's pretty good. The ones I have are meditation, gratitude journal, exercise, read, the four ones I mentioned, stretching, bedtime, concentration, and push-ups. Because push-ups is what I do in the morning besides the exercise. So what you want to do is take the template I left down in the description and you want to print it out. If you're in school, you can just go to your teacher, ask them, "Oh, hey, miss, can you print this out?" If they be like, "Why?" You can tell them the truth, or you can just tell them, "Hey, I'm just trying to do it for my grades or something." If you don't want to say that, you can just be like, "Oh, I'm doing it for, cause I told you to." You don't gotta mention my name. Just be like, "Oh, I'm trying to do these habits more. New year, new something." So yeah, you can do that. Or if you don't want to go to the school or any place, you can go to the library or post office. I think post office might make you pay, but whatever it is, just try to go somewhere and print out the template. I'd say just printing out 1 to 3 papers, and I'm gonna describe how you use it. So in the top left corner, you want to put the month. So right now it's January, so that's why I put January. The days are written on the side, day 1, day 2, all the way up to 31. And on the bottom, there should be a little line like a mark. You want to put the year you're doing that in, so 2024. So I plan to have one of these every day. I'll be posting them in the community tab every month to see my progress. I used to have an old one, but I decided to use this new one. I really like how it looks, and I can just print this out. I can just print this one out instead of having to redraw it for the old one. So what you want to do is have different habits. And the best way to do that is just as I just mentioned, a habit tracker. So use that habit tracker every day to click and know your habits. And make sure you try to progress it over the day. So if you're reading one sentence every day, maybe try to read 2 sentences tomorrow and 3 sentences after that. But let's say you're reading 20 sentences every day, and now you're feeling lazy, you don't want to read a sentence at all, or something bad happened in your morning. Just read one sentence again. It's okay if you read one sentence, because no matter what, you've changed, because now you're always doing the bare minimum. And sometimes the bare minimum will level up. Like, let's say you get to day like 100 sentences a day, right? Now your bare minimum from sentences maybe 20 bare sentences bare minimum. So it'll level up in the future. So what you want to do is just make sure you have that habit tracker. So if this video helped you, I'd appreciate a like. I'd appreciate you subscribing. Only 16 subscribers, trying to hit 100 before the end of the year. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe. Click the template in the link if you want to use it, and yeah, all that other good stuff. And leave a comment. I'll reply to it. Like seeing comments. Makes me feel happy somebody actually communicated and actually value the video. I'll see you. Oh, and I'm also creating a book soon. So for the 99% of people who already clicked off, they won't notice. I am creating a book. I don't know when, but definitely before the end of the year. It's kind of a fantasy book about some kid on self-improvement, like meditating is a skill, or doing discipline, or using motivation, or working out. Like all the self-improvement skills will be like skills in the actual book. It's a fantasy book based off self-improvement. So I might be leaving that link to the book soon, and I might just call it like story or something, and put it all the way at the bottom so people who actually watch this for can see it. So yeah, pay attention from now on in the videos. I may forget, but majority of videos now I'll talk about a book section where I'll mention that. All right, man. I'll see you. I hope you have a nice day, man.